Hey, aloha. Aloha. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mark David Kerwin, and this is JuicyMagiK Panama Beach Series. Shout out to my co-conspirator, my co-creator, Maria Von Magic, as I like to say, Maria Catherine Kerwin. And together we're the co-founders of JuicyMagiK. And I am the creator of Always Wealth Coaching, where we help you expand, evolve, unlock, and really enhance your inner and outer wealth in all ways. It's very comprehensive. We talked about level 1 and 2, and now we're on to level 3 of wealth. This one's a little more focused on the outer aspects of wealth, and it relates to we are in a body with a subtle body, the mind. This is kind of like the shirt, and the undershirt is the mind. And taking care of this body and mind is really a privilege, a pleasure, an honor, and also a duty. Now, with the paradox and understanding that yes, that I'm in a body that has had birth, it will grow old, there'll be some constituents that come off of it, it'll grow old, there'll be disease eventually, and then it disintegrates, aka death. We'll talk more about what is death. It's probably not what you think or been told it is, but the body eventually falls apart. I can't stay in it, so I have to leave it. But obviously while I'm here, I've got a mission. I'll sing you a little song. I like to sing songs, so it's serve, love, give, meditate, purify, realize, do good, be kind, be compassionate, adapt, adjust, accommodate, bear insult, bear injury, highest sadhana, inquire who am I, know thyself and be free. Om Tat Sat, Om Tat Sat, Om Tat Sat, Om. So you're here on a quest, I'm here on a quest, we're here on a mission. We talked about God realization and self-realization. It's more of the inner aspects. It's also outer. It's a Chinta Beta Beta Tattva, simultaneously one yet distinct. But one of the core constituents of being able to serve, love, give, and so forth, and even to meditate, we have to have a body that's relatively healthy. Now, I know it's very common to think about healing, and to really a serious degree, there is no healing. You're in a body, it's going to get old, it's going to have entropy. The laws of physics apply to it. Gravity's holding it down, but it's also aging it through oxidation and all kinds of other things. And so taking care of the vibrancy, the vitality, the health of our minds, our subtle material body, and our physical form, our material body, is really a critical component of inner and outer wealth. And so there are so many great systems, tools, tips, hacks, and strategies, and I'd love to get into them more. We typically take on a few clients every year to help them radically, incredibly, quickly, and efficiently completely change their inner and outer wealth in every way, shape, and form of the 10 levels that we talk about. So we can go more in depth on that with a one-on-one session. And like I said in the beginning, everything we're doing here is completely complimentary. There's no subscription-based model. We're going to continue to be offering so many amazing videos and other tools with JuicyMagiK. But for today, we're talking about the vibrancy, the health, the well-being, the energy, the health and wellness of your body, your physical outer body, your mental inner body, the subtle body. And so there's so many things we can do to very gradually. We have found, many people have found, I've found, I'm sure you have too, that the slower and more consistent the change, the more you're able to keep it integrated and keep it in your life. I know we've sure been on some cycles. This is my 30th year in a body with a chronic condition, type 1 diabetes. I have another program, How to Thrive with a Chronic Condition and Live a Life of amazing adventure, that I've been doing for 30 years with a chronic condition. But life was certainly easier without it. It's also a bit of a preparation for the eventuality of the old age, disease, and disintegration of this body, and me having to leave it. But while I'm in it, I want to take great care of it. And there's some very simple things that we can talk about today. Just being out in natural settings, beautiful. And there's nothing unnatural about the human-made world, but certainly having proximity to water, the elements of air, fresh air, sunlight, in the form of fire, heat, Also, the earth. There's nothing like putting your bare feet and grounding. And especially around places where there's tides or waterfalls, where there's a lot of what are called negative ions. This helps really rejuvenate our energy. So, breathing. Let's focus on the main three here. Breath, food, and hydration, and movement. Now, I have a mom who's 86, and she is one of the most incredibly fit persons I've ever met. She's always moving. And that's one of the keys, is to every day to have some kind of movement. I love things like Qigong and Tai Chi, things that are very gentle. Other people like more. I spent time doing marathons and mud heroes and tough muggers and all kinds of really intense HIIT exercise. And I love doing 10X. It's a program that my friend Lorenzo and his wife Elena run, and I have a 10X certified coach. Another one of my friends and mentors is Ronan. He is part of the Hollow Body. He's disseminating the Hollow Body certification. There's also hypnosis. We can train our minds to overcome negative habitual patterns that don't help our vitality, our vibrancy, our energy. So just for today, you can start off the day with simple things like taking 5 nice deep breaths, then engaging your mind in a form of prayer. You can read scripture, you can use a mantra, or you can just notice the breath. You can focus on the energy of the body as it flows all around you, through you. Noticing your energy is a really important component of having better vitality, energy, health, and wellness, and vibrancy. We want to be juicy, you know? When we're juicy and we feel fit, and we're not super brittle and frail, we have more opportunity to really realize or actualize our mission, our quest, our loving service, our libation. Libation is an outpouring. And so, consider drinking more water. Now, you don't have to be obsessed. 10, 15 glasses a day, it gets too much, you might pee a lot. But just try to sip through water every day. I have a straw, a sippy cup, and it helps me to drink more water. Getting outside every day. I really try to get outside every single day, and part of having more outer wealth is the ability to move to places where the sun is shining in the winter, where you can eat fresh fruits or fresh foods. The fresher the food, the better. Giving simple thanks. There's a Japanese that I learned. I lived for a year in Japan, 2 years, and studied judo and Japanese there. I really love the habits of the Japanese to give thanks before and after a meal. Itadakimasu, I received this meal with gratitude. And at the end, gochisousama deshita. That was really good. Thank you for that food. That was great. There's many science studies that show that meditation and prayer before and after food really helps you digest. Eating a little less, reducing how much you. We all have a lot of people in the world now. There's 50%. There's more people that are obese now in the world than are starving, and that's a sad thing. Some have too little, some have too much. Eat simply so that others may simply live is a great saying. So simplify your food. Try to eat fresh. Every day, try to get outside 1, 2, 3 times a day for a little walk. I love walking. It's very simple. I have legs still. I'm very grateful for them. I can move around. Moving and walking are great ways to integrate or prepare for your day and then integrate it. I call it like a bookend. Start and end the day. Just like I start and end the day with some simple prayers and mantras and energy work, I also want to physically move my body. Robin Sharma calls that your second wind workout, where you have a second workout. And it could be what Dr. Greg Wells, one of my friends and mentors, calls joy movement. I prefer to not exercise so much because it sounds more like punishment. But I love to move my body. I love to go swimming. I love to dance. I love to laugh. Laughter is so healthy for your physical body and your mind. Reading, playing games. These are things that keep the mind engaged. There's a great series on Netflix right now about the blue zones. We've known about them for a long time. Places like Sardinia, Okinawa, all these places around the world where people have these great habits. And the number one trait, some smoke, some drink, some don't. The number one trait of the longest lived people in the world, healthy. I don't want to live long if I'm unhealthy. I don't want to be dragging out my existence in this body. But it's our social connections. Call up a friend today. Ask them how they're doing. Connect with someone from your family that you haven't talked to in a while. Try to connect with the people in your life that have given you joy. Thank your teachers. Take them out for lunch. Try to get outside every day. your breath work. Engage in great programs like WildFit or 10X or Hollow Body. I've been able to do all of them, and they've been immensely helpful. Set sometimes some outrageous goals. I had an outrageous goal of doing a burlesque show in Talent for charity, and I had to get into the best shape of my life. It was incredible. Same with, I did a fashion show in Cartagena, Colombia for charity, and that was also, I really wanted to look good, and it was just such a great time. Being around other people that help elevate your health and wellness, that's something that's really important. Get a mentor, get a coach, join a community, whether it's pickleball or swim club. Just try to get out and move. Remember your breath, your food, water, hydration, and movement. And then mental health activities, from playing games, could be card games, could be Sudoku. My mom loves that game. Word games. My dad always played a lot of card games. It kept him sharp. There's a bit of competition there. Tennis is one of my favorite sports. And even watching people engaged in healthy activities can be really healthy for you, because it sometimes inspires you to then go out and do that. So I want to thank you so much for your time and energy today. Thank you for your being. Thank you for your existence. Thank you for all that you're contributing to the world. And I want to send you a blessing, encourage you to really enjoy, savor, have gratitude for the vibrancy, energy, health, and wellness of having a healthy body and mind. If you have any chronic conditions, then do your best to work with them. I work with lots of people around the world that have chronic conditions but still want to thrive and have an incredible life and be passionate and full of energy. So until the next time, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mark David Kerwin, co-founder of JuicyMagiK, and we'll see you tomorrow or the next time you watch the next series for part 4. Part 4 is an exciting element of inner and outer wealth, and it relates to your craft, your mastery, your artistry, your work, your career, job. So thanks for tuning in. The sun's going down. We're going to do a little meditation and some swimming, and then we're going to go and make a healthy meal. We got some fresh eggs from the market today and an avocado. Simplify, refine, and you'll get there. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.